And welcome and good evening to Free Enterprise, everybody here. We've got a late night, well, not so late night here, Sunday here. I'm Night Dew. With me here is Oregon Mike. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you, Night Dew. How are you?
Not too bad, but I'm looking at this here, and who let this old man out of the old folks' home? You're looking at that correctly. It's Mister. I haven't been seeing this entire tournament because they banned me. It's old man Tella here as we have rolled slow heroes for our modifier, and the man, the myth, the legend, the D Machine King here is showing his face in the hero slot here.
Here to tell Zeromus to get the heck off his lawn.
Indeed. Just a little weird seeing him after so much, but yes, Jabron, the tele deal with it is back in. Though what we have here is we've got a triple hook required set of objectives and nothing at the moon. So, well, okay, I guess we have the Merc on the altar, but we don't have to do that, right?
Well, they've got to do 6 out of those 8 goals. So we've got both the King and Queen at the Town of Monsters, which are underground. We've got Launching the Falcon, which is hook required, and the Rat Tail and Pink Tail trade-ins, which are also hook required. And not having the hook means there's only 5 of those 8 goals accessible. So the math says we will be seeing the hook.
We will be seeing the hook, and the other thing we will be seeing is that this is game 3 between BadKarma and Goldenshocker here. This one is for all the marbles, at least in terms of this part of the round of 24. I'd have to see the actual brackets to see who is waiting for the winner of these two, but yeah, somebody is going home and somebody is advancing in this particular match.
That sounds like it could be pretty important.
Just a little bit. Oh, no. Tella's back hurts. He's carried so many of these seeds. He's like, okay, fine. I'll let you drag me out here for one of these. So here he is. But we should be having the gate coming down just in a little bit here. And we'll see what kind of offense is here to help our old man.
According to chat, it's Inven that's waiting for the winner.
Oh, we know that guy, right?
Pretty sure we've heard the name before.
Oh, but no, it's McBain. Okay.
It's McBain.
We know that person too.
In addition to the hook, we might also be seeing the Earth Crystal because completing the Tower of Zot is on the list. We've got the Vanilla Murasama altar up on the moon. And of course, as always, having Kokol forge the Legend Sword with the Adamant, that will provide us with a special weapon for Tella if that happens, will it not?
It will here. I believe he does share. Actually, I'm not sure what he shares. I want to say it's like Palom's. No, it's not the dagger. It's boy, that's actually a real interesting one. God, I haven't played much Tele Hero out there at all. It's been a while since I played Free Enterprise, but you know what? I'm gonna ask you a question here before we get on underway here. As they do, what do you not want to see in that changing room?
My goodness. I don't really know enough. Oh, and we've got a rival for the old man title there, and we've got the package as a starting item. So that's a potential third character for the party.
Boy, that's really interesting there. Now, Sid is a wonderful a source of offense, tankiness. This is about as almost as much hit points as you get without having an edge here. Actually, that's about what you have there. So this team will be able to survive through most of their checks here, but I would be very interested to poke my head into that check there and see if we see if there's something just nice, some ninja or something waiting at that package check. As we do get Goldenshocker heading to Baron, gonna see that we've got a cane guarded by some dolls. Karma's headed to Evelyn.
Karma, I'm assuming, going to look for some equipment, see if he can deck out that Sid with some large hammer or axe, or maybe get some good magic gear for Tella.
Not a bad idea. Hitting a little bit in terms of, like a poison axe or rune axe or an ogre axe or heck, even an earth hammer gets that Sid moving very quickly here, especially what you want to do. Has found one of the monster chests immediately as Goldenshocker is going to give us a look at the Vanilla D-Mist location here.
And it's a serpent.
Leviathan's
Leviathan.
not... That Gungnir that BadKarma found is interesting, given that we do know where Kane is here.
And we got a
Oh,
bard sitting behind the package.
I don't think I'm staying for that one. Unless I've got a spoon, I don't think we're sitting for that bard. Goldenshocker does reset out. Unfortunate, but we know where one Eddie is, so bye.
So Goldenshocker is going to loot the watery pass. Let's see what we can find there. And BadKarma is still wandering around Eblin, picking up some gear.
Yeah, I've seen some specific heavy armor there. Go to that Gungnir. Crystal and Dragoon gear.
We do know there's a
an
Dragoon in the
elixir.
seed, so... We've got the Dragoon sitting in Baron Inn, so perhaps that will come in handy.
Oh, that's a wonderful crystal ring, though. That's wonderful with that watery pass. That's agility fixing at its finest right there.
And a dwarf axe to go with it for your big engineer.
Yeah, that'll, if he didn't start with a bow and arrow, I don't think I've seen anybody open their inventories yet to back row him. Goldenshocker gonna head to Kaipo. I would guess to see both the item shop. Oh, going to the weapon shop here. Isn't happy with everything. Got some charm arrows, but we've got Tellus, so we're not really looking for Mac Giants if we head to that. If we do head to the giant here, we are going to get a look here at the Kaipo character. That looks like a Porum.
I saw a red-headed child. I can't tell the twins apart, I'm afraid, so... But one of them is there anyway.
I'm pretty sure it was a Porum, but I'm not 100% on that one there.
So asking what you don't want to see in ordeals with a slow Tella. Probably something that's going to be resistant to magic. So, mind you, that's more tied to the spot. Rubicant might be a problem.
Rubicant, I was actually thinking Mega Sisters is not exactly unless we hit something unless we hit some of those good screen clearing J items very quickly there, and even then, it's got to be like a Stardust or a Gaia Drum, just because
Something
of the
that gets to
reflect
that
that
wall, yeah.
Cindy puts out. Yeah.
We're gonna get a check of the watery pass boss, and it is Antlion.
Antlion migrating just a little bit west here. It didn't move far here. Karma's gonna then say no thanks, or Goldenshock's gonna say no thanks. Sid did start with a bow. Did find an ogre axe in that Eblin dive, so there you go.
I think both runners are. Oh no, BadKarma I believe is near Hobbs, and Goldenshocker's in Damsian now.
I think Goldenshocker's still looking for something to outfit that Sid with there. That ogre axe is actually one of the better ones in terms of accuracy. That wasn't a terrible Damsian treasury there. There's the guy. There's Cecil.
Additional incentive to go and deal with the Mount Ordeals.
Kind of wish you would have found. Excuse me. Wow. It does kind of make the runners wish they would have found something that might have dealt with mages a little bit better there. Did find a black sword for that Cecil, and Karma sets up the swoon proc on the top one. That's good thinking there.
And Goldenshocker launches the hovercraft. It will likely be necessary since we have both tails to turn in, so launching it's not... And the Falcon, so yeah, the hovercraft is necessary as much as the hook is.
Yeah, concussed, yeah, that's pretty much correct. That Sid is extremely hard to kill with that armor setup, especially in the overworld here. He's kind of pretty much immortal at this point. Maybe not entirely, but you try beating through all that there.
And Goldenshocker also going to claim Dark Cecil, Dark Knight Cecil here, and fight off the two. These are the which guards are these? These are
the Baron guards. Yeah, he
guards, yeah.
he found some mute arrows there, so taking advantage of that particular weakness there to deal with our guards here as Karma heads to Antlion.
Now, would Tella have exit at this point, or does he need to go through ordeals before that?
Tella starts with exit. He has been called the exit mage. Exit is one of his 6 white magic spells that starts out there. That's a dancing dagger in Antlion. Unfortunately, there is nobody in this party, at least in current form, that can use it. Yes, Paladin Cecil can actually wield that dancing dagger, but none of these 3 can. And
And we have the alt gauntlet sitting in the Antlion spot. Goldenshocker going to find that out too, it looks like.
Yep. Oh man, sorry to say that Dark Wave just does not get there, unfortunately. That's kind of sad out, honestly.
So there's 1 out of the 5 fights, I believe, which are going to be drawn from enemies in the Antlion Cave, rather than the standard group of fights that you'd find at Fabul.
Yeah, this one's, fortunately for runners, unfortunately for us, pretty free here. There's really nothing in Antlion Cave that really stands out as scary. I mean, Dark Knight Cecil actually is in for this one, and he actually even has a better sword, or at least Goldenshocker does, than what you would normally have here. Yeah, there's really about no threat here. And yes, I'd want that Earth Hammer too, Sniper.
Yeah. It could have been at the Murasama altar, but no, it's here at Antlion Cave, so... Or it could have been blocking the way to the Falcon, too, but...
Yep.
But both runners well into this right now, and I'm sure this will not be too much of a challenge for either of them. They seem to be pretty well decked out.
Ooh, we got a Medusa arrow proc there. I didn't even see Goldenshocker throw on the Medusa arrows. Weird seeing turn to stone there. We find some crystal mail. If anything, this seed is saying, we'll make you indestructible. We're not sure if you're going to kill things very quickly, but, you know, you won't get hurt.
Turtling is a valid strategy. Except for the turtle, apparently.
Yeah, it does keep you from going fast a little bit there, as BadKarma does get back in the Enterprise and is gonna take a peek here at Kaipo. I did see many other shops here. We haven't seen our life potions. We haven't seen Cure 2s. Is headed off to the armor shop. Didn't see anything good there.
Kamikaze's potential tactical applications.
Those bombs actually do. They would have been a kind of an interesting find before this alt gauntlet here, but yeah, I've seen a couple runners actually make that bomb play and work out for them in specific fire weak scenarios there. Or actually, even for those, we know those dolls are actually in the front of Baron Inn too. Karma's headed over to the Troyan Peninsula, or Troyan Island, maybe more Peninsula, going shopping.
And Goldenshocker gets the crystal mail and heads out to the world to grab the Enterprise again, see what he can see. Looking like going over to Fabul to try that one out. I mean, we know where the gauntlet is, and it's not there.
Mm-hmm. Thought about selling that crystal mail. Held off on it. Wants to sell something. Just wants one headband there. Does seem to want to hold on to. Yep. Does definitely want to seem to hold on to that heavy armor for a potential cover Cecil there.
Yeah, we found Cure 2s at Fabul. And Goldenshocker currently selling to buy a few of them.
10's not a bad thing there.
And Star Veils as well. So Fabul item shop pretty stacked at the moment.
Yeah, I wonder if BadKarma's gonna sell off some of that stuff there that he was hanging on to make up for that here, as looks like Goldenshocker is going to take the gauntlet here. Interesting here. I actually would wonder if one of these two would take a poke at. I mean, this team isn't really still fighting or clearing a bunch of stuff fast.
But it's the Mist Dragon, which
Oh well,
could be exciting since that does open up another key item for us.
especially yeah, that's very interesting here. The double check here likely gonna be our progression, I would assume here. Although I
Could be
think that
also at Baron Inn, but yeah. Or I mean,
yeah,
progression could also be at Ordeals.
yeah, especially now that we have both the guy and the Tella. Actually, I might even think about picking up those bombs back in Kaipo, just to see if Tella's gonna need some help in that changing room. Shocker trying to bonk Cecil into a berserk state there. Did not have the timing right on that, unfortunately. Says, forget it, I will just bonk this Mist Dragon instead. That Ogre Axe is actually going to pay off just a bit more here. That Ogre Axe wielding Sid hitting just a bit more than this arrow swapping Sid, especially as Sid's running a little low on ammo here. But Goldenshocker is through, and the king hands over an adamant rock.
Ooh,
well, that's useful.
hey. That's half of objective number 1 right there. Well, plus underground access. So.
Yeah, again, I'm not unhappy to see it. Honestly, I think I would like I like the Cocoa Shop just a little bit more than the than whatever Tella gets out of it. But anyway, so Karma is through, is going to get a look at that, and we're back to a little bit of looting and shopping on Goldenshocker's side here.
Yep, headed to Silvera, probably still looking for those life potions. Those are just heals, nothing there too exciting.
Don't mind picking up a stack of them, actually, just because of particularly possible rude Val fight. Goldenshocker does find mute arrows for sale in the weapon shop. Picks up a stack of 10. Also some karate gear there. A little bit of strength bonuses. One of these two did find... Oh, free one in the back, too. Why not?
BadKarma looting Fabule, which is not a move I've seen a lot of runners do, but there's no reason not to, I guess, if you're looking for stuff. It's free after you've taken out the gauntlet.
Yeah, it's a little bit out of the way, but yeah, it's something I remember a lot of people doing early when I started this, and they're kind of checks that just kind of fell off here as we do get our Demus check out of Goldenshocker here.
And it is the Magma Key. There's our underground access.
On one hand, I'm happy. Yeah, on one hand, I'm happy to see it, because this is a hook party that exists. On the other, that means that hook could be absolutely anywhere, including that possibly haunted, possibly not haunted moon.
It could be anywhere from anywhere we find a key item, so it could even be behind the Masamune altar in the lunar subterrane. So, or it could be in its vanilla-ish location and behind the tower key.
It absolutely could, and we just don't have it yet. BadKarma, however, says, I have that magma, or they both have the magma key. BadKarma says, I'm gonna chase it immediately.
Goldenshocker heading up Ordeals. Question in chat, do we know who's in the Baron Inn? Kane is there, guarded by Calbrenas.
Yep, and on Mount Ordeals, we have... Ooh, Sparkle.
But which one? D-Lunars.
Interesting. Setting up the veils here. Speaking of those bombs back in Kaipo, local Cure 2s will do that as well, but this would have been a wonderful place for those here. Did throw up a Star Veil on Cecil. Could be going for Lunar Frogs here. Actually, probably going for Lunar Frogs, if I had to guess, but...
Bad Karma going to check the shops at the dwarf shops in the town whose name is Tomra, isn't it? Oh, and we're going to get a check of the free stuff and possibly the dwarf job. A team assembler.
Team assembler. Yeah, okay.
I'm assuming that's someone who assembles a team.
Or maybe a line assembly worker. I'm not sure. We have black pelts in Tomra. Goldenshocker has found that stack of Cure 2s in the inventory, and actually that's probably the play here, is just to throw bottles of Cure 2 at these lunars until they go away.
And being undead, they will eventually. There goes one. And that fire, of course, is percentage-based, based on the, I think it's 20% of the maximum hit points.
20 or 25, it's one of the two. Based on the numbers, 20 actually looks a little bit better, but yeah, it definitely is percentage-based. BadKarma is heading down to the Fey March. That is absolute great news if you're looking to loot it out when you find the monster chest on the everything else to your heart's desire, because, well, there's nothing else to find here.
We've got Octomam in the back attack spot for ordeals.
That's not terrible. That's totally fine.
He'll be slowed down pretty quick with 3 attackers on him.
Yeah, it didn't heal up a bunch past those past that other fight there. Wow, edge starting kits there. I saw a ninja sword and 2 full moons already on the path to the Fey March here. I mean, we're probably not going to find the Hanzo Steel, so why not, I guess.
And we'll probably see what the free chest has here. There was an Earth Hammer handy for that Sid. And the free chest has the Legend Sword. Well, there's objective number 1 is on the table right now.
Wow, that is actually really interesting there. That Kokol shop gonna possibly pay out big. Meanwhile, Goldenshocker is through the Octomam, finds another set of Star Veils, sees exits, won't need them with Tella as the hero, as, again, he is the exit mage.
And as the hero, cannot be removed from the party.
Yes, both runners have checked the package. Both runners have said, we do not care about the bard at the package. It's fine, he can stay away.
Goldenshocker setting up to send Tella into the changing room at the top of Mount Ordeals, and we'll see what's waiting there and what key item we'll get from it.
Yeah, that crystal ring is actually going to be really good for that, including just the agility there. The defense from a lot of particular things you don't really want to see as we are... Okay, so we know that's a water hag because we've seen Gauntlet already. We don't know about the sparkle. That is a sand ruby, so that is a potential. I believe it was Porum there. But oh my, I'm still a witch because look who it is!
Uh-oh. This could be interesting.
That's interesting. Goldenshocker does not like this because, yeah, not sure what your plan here is other than possibly go into the power bonk here. Even then, this is a little sketchy. BadKarma is turning in the, yeah, this calls for a Stardust Rod here. Talking about we're on slow heroes here, and oh my, ribbons, hourglass 2s in the that's things you haven't heard of in a while. Yeah, hourglass is weird.
Nindy has some magic power in this spot and is just going to take that Tella apart in 2 spells. This looks like it's going to be a challenge to get that sand ruby out of there. Goldenshocker give it a second shot, though.
Interesting. I wonder what the plan is here, but Okay, Tella does get the Nirvana stick. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, a silent staff. Jabrun saying that would be the goal here is probably load our old man up with as much physical as we could, find a silent stick, and see if that can be used to deal with them before too many Delta attacks.
It also has Star Veils. That's the word I'm looking for. He has Star Veils and could pull his own reflect shot on them and just sort of hope it works.
Could. Unfortunately, the whole thing is, I don't know if his level 1 magic is just good enough there. And
Tried a
oh, he went
recall,
for,
got weak, and then got unfortunately reflected.
yeah. Um, so the thing is, yeah, let Tella hit things because if you saw BadKarma there, that Tello at that Nirvana staff had 87 attack power. You know, let's give Tella a let's give him a black belt, let's give him a bandana, let's keep him on that crystal ring, and let's let Tella hit things.
Yeah, so BadKarma now going up ordeals with that fancy stick in the hand.
Yeah, it will definitely be a tale of two Tellas here, I suppose is the best way to say it.
Leaves me wondering if Goldenshocker might just abandon that particular spot. But we'll find out, I suppose.
Yeah, again, he's gonna need either the really good like J items here. Did find life potions, I believe that's Basidia. Yeah,
That
that's
is Mysidia.
Basidia.
Yep.
Did pick up some.
BadKarma going after the D-Lunars.
Yep. Is throwing Cure 2s. That would be I'd be very tempted to let Sid swing that Earth Hammer here, because the Earth Hammer is fire elemental, and well, these dragons do kind of crumple to that.
It looks like Goldenshocker is going to head underground, which is probably what I'd do when faced with that particular situation, though neither runner taking on Baron Inn just yet, which is a little surprising.
We do know that one of them did check, so we do know the cane is there.
Goldenshocker
Oh, yep,
checked
there we
it.
go. Yep, Sid is throwing that Earth Hammer on and is ready to take a swing.
BadKarma is through the D-Lunars and going to be finding Octomam behind him. Don't look now, but there's an octopus sneaking up behind you over the bridge. Goldenshocker blowing open a mountain, causing massive disarray in the town of Agart, possibly a tidal wave washing up on the shores of Fabul, who knows?
Hey, it's all in the name of heroism anyway, right? Their insurance covers that, right?
I presume so.
Now, I'm thinking Karma might run into or Goldenshocker may run into the same thing here. He might make an extra stop or two, maybe potentially at Dwarf, looking for that silent stick, and might get the happy news of Forge. And you know, I kind of poo-pooed the Telestick, but that Nirvana staff might actually just get him there. Because this isn't an act of God. This is an act of JRPG heroism here. They're totally covered against that, right?
And we once more find out that we've got a team assembler dwarf, and Goldenshocker checking out the rest of Tomra. And we'll see how Tella's fight against the Maja sisters goes for BadKarma.
Yep, Goldenshocker also getting the news about those black belts in Tomra. A wonderful find, but they're a little out of our price range here. Not so much there. But yeah, is taking the black belt off of Sid here. Is going to Oh, I forgot about the ribbon. The ribbon's actually a really nice piece of gear. Doesn't have the crystal ring that Goldenshocker happened upon. So is going to have to do it without that, which does really actually kind of help there. But again, if you can just bonk away the front sister, you're mostly in the clear.
So long as you don't get charmed from Sandy.
Yeah, having tell a fall to his own bonk there would be a little how to put it?
Painful.
Embarrassing? Yeah.
Now, do you know if that Nirvana staff has any special properties or abilities? Because I am
I
not
know
familiar with it at all.
I did see the Vitality Will, and I believe it casts Wall or Life, one of the two.
Both pretty useful.
Yep, is going for a Cure 2 potion. I would actually like him just to swing again here. Is swapping out Nirvana for a Power Staff. I get it, kind of, but I believe also that I believe that Nirvana's raw attack power just gets you a little bit further there.
The Goldenshocker dealing with the inventory boss at the moment, but
That's good.
finding the
Good
legend sword.
use. Yeah. Uh-oh, there's a remedy. Might want to take a... Uh-oh. Yeah, that's double uh-oh there. I'm not sure he takes another tier 2 spell here.
Yeah, that hurts.
Ooh. Sisters 2, Tella 0 so far.
3.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Goldenshocker made 2 attempts there. I wonder if Goldenshocker will take on this water hag.
That's a really hard sell here. I know you're slow anchored with this Tella here. And yes, you only need 3 hits. But the thing is, that's really with this party, that's all the water hag needs too. Unfortunately, I don't see... Maybe a heavily armored Sid takes a second hit, but yeah.
And there's a personal question for me in chat. Am I from Atlantic Canada? No, I've been to Atlantic Canada, but I'm in the middle of Canada. I'm a prairie kid. So see, it looks like Goldenshocker might be... Oh, no, just reviving Tella to exit. Okay.
Yeah, might also have the idea there of looking into that forge shop now, seeing what you can find possibly for that Tella. Again, I think the only real thing you would like above what you have so far is a silent stick. Oh, unfortunately, went for the cure too. Unfortunately, got it bounced back, and this might unfortunately be
Well, we'll
yeah.
see. Goldenshocker going to initiate the Yang visit and set up Sheila 1 for the potential item that's hiding there.
Yep. Ouch. That oh well, okay.
And then going to turn in objective number 1. Forge the legend sword with the adamant. Both runners will have completed that at about the 31-minute mark.
Yep. I kind of wonder if the crystal ring that Goldenshocker picked up in the watery pass is actually going to matter here in terms of Goldenshocker's fight. Now, Tella is swinging fast enough that I think BadKarma does get through this one here. Also, I think that's like the 4th power staff I've seen this as Goldenshocker did go out to the chest in the middle of nowhere in Kokol's shop.
Ribbons were available for purchase at Kokol's shop, in fact, so that's an interesting thing you might be able to buy. And the sisters exact their toll again. Both runners losing out on two fights, these sisters, but BadKarma not defeated yet, going after them again.
Yep, the Nirvana staff does indeed cast wall. I did look at it correctly. That's great. But now, how much of this stuff must go here for that shop? That bandana might be a little bit more over. I don't know if Tella's still got enough strength to actually get one of those multipliers there.
Goldenshocker heading back above ground.
Yeah, might be thinking that Nirvana staff is enough to push his Tella across the line here.
Yeah. It is nice because it does give you a free heal, so being able to clear it would have other advantageous implications. They comment in chat about this, the ordeals having a non-objective sand ruby, but it also gates the hero Tella's spell list and the Dark Knight's paladin abilities. So it's both runners have apparently judged it to be important to their plans, since they're both going to go after it a few times. Here, Goldenshocker back at the Magisister fight.
Yeah, it's really weird in terms of, I get exactly what Rybon is saying. If you can maybe, just pick up another check or three, see if you can find a way to get this Tella. Oh, taking a lot from that. Oh no. And either one of these runners looking at this, it's like, ooh, Tella did not get a good roll on that first swing there. Oh, I think it might be the black belt on BadKarma there. But did get Tella to swing first before that opening fire too. Yeah, I think Tella might be getting a multiplier off that black belt here. But that Tella on Goldenshocker's side is swinging a decent amount faster here.
We're going to probably see a remedy. Oh, no, not yet. Oh, I thought that might be enough. There's the remedy. We know it takes 3 hits to take down Mindy for Goldenshocker, 2 hits for BadKarma.
Yeah, Tell is a little more armored on Goldenshocker's side. He's not risking any of these harder hits, so to speak. And unfortunately, though, those tier 2 elementals, they can low roll on Tell. I saw one do only about 120 on Goldshocker's side, but yeah, it's really bad because you do need to down, and oh no,
here's the virus, and that's
the virus part of the script also is a thing that exists. Wow, I think I would have going battle speed 6. Okay.
Slow things down, get a little bit more breathing room in there. Switch up for the karate instead of the wizard gear, and
let's see if that gets him
virus doing work again.
Yeah, let's see if that gets him a multiplier there.
Both runners able this last time to get to the virus part of the script, but BadKarma going to burn the siren to... Oh, no, not going to burn the siren.
Thought about it, but yeah, the thing is, Tella starts at level 20. I'm not exactly sure that a pair of Liliths is really going to do him anything good here. And I think BadKarma's like, if only I had a silence staff. Because I think that's what breaks this fight wide open here.
That might do it. Yeah, and checking those treasure chests is not a bad idea. Change rod is not going to make any functional difference here.
Nope, and BadKarma's the first one leaving for greener pastures, so to speak here. Again, it's interesting. Is that Tella back row for Goldenshocker still, or is that front row? I think he's front row.
I think front row, yeah. Mindy goes
Bad
down.
Karma's Bad Karma's headed for dwarf, and that's
Dwarf
well, actually I
back.
like that because again, if I'm looking for that silent staff,
Yep, and this also gives us 2 bosses and a character and a key item, so who knows,
oh,
it might...
that'll do it right there.
Vampires?
Vampires. You could just continually keep the front sister vampired, and that's your healing, so you don't even have to stop for cure twos while you deal with the back at your leisure. Yeah, vampires will do it. Sure, you can't vampire Cindy, but well,
I was about to ask.
not with Wall. Unfortunately, Wall will block the vampires, but you can definitely use it to keep the other 2 sisters in check.
And Goldenshocker going to try some reflect strats of his own.
Or
Letting-
Antidale says just bounce them, and yeah, okay, that works too.
Yeah, that speed is doing some work for Goldenshocker, certainly. It's a question as to whether or not it's enough.
It really does depend because all the damage really has to come on Goldenshockers, or all the damage really needs to come between the 2 of them with the front sister down. Now, Goldenshocker has to swing here.
Yes, the next cast that Mindy does will be Virus, and so we can't let her get that off.
At this point, is it hold A and see if you just have enough to actually down Cindy here? Oh no, that's a very fast remedy, unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad. This goes, yeah, Fire 2, Ice 2, Lightning 2, and then Virus, I believe.
Oh no, it's going for the recall here.
Toad is not going to do any work.
No. I mean, the worst possible thing is drawing a Fire 3, bouncing it off of Cindy, and sure, you'd get 2 of them, but you get yourself as well, unfortunately. But BadKarma is back and has the advantage of vampires.
Only has 3 of them, which may not be enough, but we'll see. Oh, that first hit taking Mindy out probably will do it.
I was wondering, actually, if BadKarma might have thought maybe I can get that first vampire off. I was thinking get it and get as much damage as you could on... Oh no, not after the wall, not after the wall! Oh
Unfortunately, it doesn't
no!
actually do any damage when you use it on yourself.
Yep.
Hella's not doing any damage with Lightning 1 on Goldenshocker's side. Hitting all the sisters, but only doing 9 and 11 and 40.
Yeah, I'm thinking the play here is definitely on BadKarma's side. If you start in fast enough, you lob the vampire at the first one at Cindy. You take a delta attack, you vampire Mindy then, and then you should have enough at that point to, if you haven't killed Cindy with the vampire, should have enough to just get those Nirvana staff bonks in.
It's a question of timing as when those remedies start showing up. There goes Cindy on BadKarma's side. That should make life a little easier.
Okay, that is most likely getting through for BadKarma there. Goldenshocker is still just running at this, and I just want to say, go to Dwarf,
There are other options too.
your solution is there. Yeah, it's hard to, especially when you have so much of a power reward behind this between Paladin Cecil and a maxed out Tella here, but Karma is now through, has the Tella with the spell suite, has the Paladin Cecil, has the Sand Ruby to pick up that Porum even, and
so between Porum in the bed and Kane at Baron Inn, we could have a full party shortly.
yeah, a party that absolutely works there. Just don't tell Elvin because I'm pretty sure Sid is the odd man out to begin with there. Well, I mean, after you find another character, but we don't tell him that.
Goldenshocker going to take another run at these Magicisters. We're already at the lightning part of the script, so Goldenshocker's got to go all in at this point.
Yep.
Still trying recalls.
Yeah, again, that recall's just, oh wow, that's a double failed recall there, unfortunately. I think that's
Oh,
a little bit of tilt that's starting to come in there. And it's like, no, walk away. You could find the tools elsewhere, I promise.
yeah, this is a dangerous situation psychologically because this is a lot of power sitting behind those three.
Yep.
And it might feel like nothing could be accomplished with that Dark Knight and the unupgraded Tela. Uh, but I mean, personally, and again, I'm speaking from inexperience here, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But personally, I would head down and try and take out the Queen, the Water Hag of the Queen of Town of Monsters, just to see what's behind her, get the objective out of the way, get the slap load of experience that's going to come from it.
The only issue with that is, if you're doing it with the three characters you have there, I get it. But the one thing is that is an incredibly fast spot, even with a slow anchor on Tella there. And the fact that she kind of hits like a truck for this party, I'm pretty sure she one-shots just about everybody there. So, okay, so back rowing that Cecil, he started with he's got a nice brand. That's plenty good for now.
We've been finding equipment for Paladin Cecil for much of the seed.
And he is well armed and armored here.
Goldenshocker leading that fight again, and I think reloading an old save at the base of the mountain and going to go somewhere else.
Yep. At this point, I'm either gonna go find loot or I'm gonna because Goldenshocker did not do Evelyn Castle.
I'm gonna take a check through there and see what can be found. BadKarma, meanwhile, going to go and take on the dolls at Baron Inn to try and claim a cane. The dolls have, I think, in this spot, a collective 400 hit points, so it's not going to be too difficult to get rid of them.
No, going for the Thor Rages. I was almost thinking a virus might happen. No, an Earth Hammer might also happen here. Yeah, BadKarma has actually quite a few ways to see away these dolls here.
Goldenshocker looting, as expected. We've got one doll left, and here comes the Earth Hammer. And
Thor Rage almost did it, but yeah. The big question here is who's in the second spot here.
And that looks like the King of Eblon. Yeah.
Oh wow, that was
free.
Oh my, that's so when you were saying if our runners could go do anything else, this might have been one of them here actually, just because of the whole we didn't know it was in the second slot. You throw two Thor Rages at those dolls, they go away, and well, this is about as free as it gets.
And it gets you another party member and some power to try out a couple of other objectives possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Neither runner looked at the golden sparkle that was the king of the Town of Monsters. Most of those would be a disaster at this point, but would plague be doable?
It would be. You'd have to kind of set up some a little weird. Either you'd have to find a good way to reflect kill it, because this party just still really doesn't have much of the damage.
It would be a long fight, I'm sure. Mind you said, "Oh, hello, Pan." That is that was what's behind the Baron Inn. You said the Nirvana staff throws reflect, does it not?
It does.
And they do have Star Veils available. So, I mean, the chance of it being Plague is what, 1 in 4 at this point. So it could be Wyvern, it could be Ogopogo. But there's a so it could be lots of other things. But again, I'm all for taking wild chances once in a while. And again, I'm speaking out of inexperience. I like to claim that I haven't run a seed since we had to actually find the crystal. So rather than having objectives weren't a thing when I was running these.
That's a while ago. Yes.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Retreat Vern isn't Yeah, if we have because we do have witch burn on, so that it's a low probability, but you could get a fission Vern, or you could get an explode Vern, or you could get a retreat Vern, or one of those things where Wyvern deals with itself.
So it's a little odd to me that neither runner even checked to see what that was, but I mean, they're much more experienced than I am. So who knows? There's Goldenshocker finding those vampires, taking a stack of them, and we'll
Yep.
see if he uses that to go and take on the Magic Sisters.
I'm pretty sure I can hear what's going on in Goldenshocker's head right now, and it's going to be a lot of "if only I had done this sooner" here. I mean, again, BadKarma did the same thing. BadKarma is a little bit ahead here, but even then, that's not going to completely, that could not completely last, as Karma is headed in to do some Eblin trap chests. More for the XP by the looks of it if we're throwing life glitches here, though.
So it would seem. So for anyone who doesn't know, though, I know it's come up a few times. When you use a Life 1 spell on any target, it is revived, any dead target, it is revived with hit points equal to 5 times its vitality, and no monsters have a vitality stat of anything other than 0. So when you use a life potion or life spell on a dead monster, you get a monster that gets revived with 0 hit points and dies again immediately, giving you credit for 2 kills.
And we like free extra credit.
Free credit is lovely. Goldenshocker going after the Magic Sisters again, and this time armed with vampires in his back pocket. We'll see how that goes. No hesitation, going straight for Mindy with the vampire, taking her out in a single shot.
Yep. Again, I'm just like, maybe, I know the save. I would have felt utterly tempted to throw that vampire at Cindy and see if I could just remove her immediately.
Oh,
And he's like, okay.
Yep.
Now, he could be setting up the whole, if he gets enough turns here. Oh, he's just going to bonk. Oh, my. We did see what just came off of that. Yeah, the Mad Hogers had the angry stick. That's an Avenger.
An Avenger? Oh, hello. And we have 2 party members who can make great use of that. BadKarma not wasting any time, just putting it on Kane.
I actually completely agree with that there. Kane is very much the best choice to just throw that thing on and leave it there. I mean, especially now that you don't really have, now that you don't have glitches ready for Holy Swords ready to glitch there. Yeah. Anyway, Cindy is now down.
Yeah, Goldenshocker is through, and we'll be taking that Sand Ruby and the full suite of telespells, along with the Paladin Cecil that comes out of that.
Sid is not liking our spellcasters today. Takes an axe to Forum, takes an axe to Tella.
Roddy Sniper making a good point. Roddy Sniper, our tracker, making a good point in chat. Neither runner has checked Sheila 1. Goldenshocker did set it up, but has not looked. Roddy Sniper, our tracker,
BadKarma pulls an Artie bow out of there. You know what keeps Sid in my party right now? An Artie bow. BadKarma pulls an
There you go. Also, the fact that we don't have a 6th party member other than Edward, I would think.
Goldenshocker setting up for heavily armored Cecil here.
And BadKarma with the pan going down to not only set up Sheila 1, but wake up Yang and set up Sheila 2. So 3 key item checks coming out of this one trip down.
Yep, Goldenshocker only a little bit behind here, but again, if it's just, go pick up your Porum, pick up your Cane, Um, the issue is that that Avenger is a marked improvement in weaponry for either of these runners here. That Avenger will start to create a little bit of space.
And Sleepy Yang gives us justification for picking up Edward with the spoon.
Oh, wow. I still don't sit through the I still don't sit through the package cutscene, but I'd be a whole lot more tempted to now.
And BadKarma going to use a siren, I think. Goldenshocker picking up Porum.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
break
keep
open
going.
that siren. Actually, I completely agree here. Honestly, you probably just leave the I'd just leave the Avenger on Kane. He swings once, yes, the egg hatches, then he swings again, and the egg is likely dead at that point. But we might just have Tella be
With a stone,
lobbing a stone on it, yeah.
Weak, yeah. Risk-free. Goldenshocker going to take on the Calbrena in Baron Inn and find King and Queen Eblin hiding behind them. Not even going to play around with any Thor Rages, just using that Earth Hammer. Cracking
It's
the ground open, throwing the dolls in. BadKarma heading back up. I imagine to check both Sheila checks here.
Yeah, I would absolutely want to see what's behind those here. Give us a little bit more direction as to where we're going, as we really, yeah, we do have our Paladin Cecil here. We do have our Tella. We're a little bit lacking for direction, though, here.
Yeah, there's Keyless Tower. There's Dwarf Castle still left to do. There's the King and Queen, the Town of Monsters, which are both objectives. But we don't really have anything beyond that pushing us forward. Stardust Rod for Sheila 1. And BadKarma not
no!
checking
Oh,
Sheila 2.
no! Oh, first off, not checking Sheila 2. The second thing is, you know what that Stardust Rod would have done to those Mega Sisters?
And considering the Goldenshocker set that up and didn't pay it in, there's the rat tail. So part of an objective, a key item, but still no forward momentum.
Okay, BadKarma did turn back to turn that pan. Wow, that's but that Stardust Rod, that is I hesitate to say a kick in the teeth to our runners. Who's like, oh, you needed this just a little bit ago for that fight you were having all this trouble with. And the thing is, if I'm this runner and I took all those time on those Mega Sisters, now the thought in my head is, did my opponent do Sheila 1 and get that Stardust Rod and is like 15 minutes ahead of me now?
Well, if that's going to be in, well, that may be in BadKarma's head, and it might be in Goldenshocker's when he goes there, with the additional pain of having set that up to begin with and not going to cash it in. But que sera, sera, on they must go, and I've heard most people play like they're behind anyway, so keep playing like you're behind, and trying to get that beat on your opponent however you can.
Yep.
BadKarma heading back down, so I imagine we're going to see at least the Queen taken on here.
Might be going to check that Sparkle as well here. Again, with that Avenger, has just a lot more, and actually, oh yeah, never mind. Everybody's at low hit points. We have a, again, heavily armored Cecil here that's just going to make that a whole lot easier.
Goldenshocker going to has already whacked Yang with the pan, picked up the spoon, and is going to go and cash in Sheila 1 and 2.
Yeah, going for that arty bow there for the speed here. Yeah, is absolutely going to go. I would have actually maybe kept that shield on Cecil there. Just gave him enough. Actually, I'd probably throw the Avenger immediately on Kane as well there. Just get hitting that Water Hag as quickly as possible here.
All that needs to happen is landing 3 blows. There's one. Goldenshocker heading back underground. And also going to crack open a siren to take out an egg.
I mean, with this party, you get so much on Forum as well.
For sure. But with the back attack, we've got to wait it out. Then we're just going to see... Oh, weak again. And we will see with BadKarma defeating the Queen of the Town of Monsters, the Water Hag goes down and gives us the Baron Key. That could be some potential. That's three bosses and 2 key item checks available behind that. And a character.
Now the question is, does BadKarma take a peek at the sparkle or not here?
Goldenshocker looks set to do Dwarf Castle.
He's doing just a little bit of healing here. Wants to leave a couple characters on low hit points for
Potential plague, perhaps?
or something that just hits a lot here. Given Cecil is there to cover, we are going to see it. It is a pale dim.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I am not sure this is what we wanted to find, as I think we're a little low on our dragon killers.
Cecil has a mute knife. I'm not sure that's going to do a whole lot.
I think it's more to get the Dragoon shield on there. Now, the thing is, this fight is free. And the reason we're saying that is because, yeah, we're saying that because we do have that Cecil taking absolutely nothing.
We've got Dark Elf at Dwarf Castle 1 here for Goldenshocker. This should probably not be too much of a challenge, especially with a fully online Tela. Though, with a dearth of healing, it may require a little bit more healing than was provided.
Yep, enough maybe like a tent or the pot over yonder there.
Yeah, I think the free pot is where he's headed, so...
Yeah, this is a lot of rounds, and again, this is, completely free. You have your 2 Berserkers just lining up, but, as Jay Brun is saying, we're not going anywhere for a while, so if you have a Snickers, it's time.
Alright, Goldenshocker going to take a second run at the Dark Elf. This should not be too much of a problem, especially when the Dark Elf transforms and no longer has that boss bit. And Tela is there to throw either weak or stone to finish it off.
Okay, I'll be right back here. Give me 1 moment here.
I got you covered. And going into the Dark Elf fight. Yeah, BadKarma is going to have a real easy time with this Pale Dim. It's just going to be a time-consuming easy time. The interesting question is, who is behind the Dark Elf? Who is at Dwarf Castle 2? Two dragons on screen at the same time in different places, if the Dark Elf does his me change routine quickly enough.
Small apologies. I see I haven't missed much here.
No, we're still where we are. The Dark Elf is just changing, so now we have 2 dragons on the screen. 2 coiled up dragons with tiny little feet.
Yeah, we have a Tella who might be thinking, man, that dragon looks really susceptible to weak here.
Or might just throw a virus.
Okay, or that. You do you, Tella. That said, this doesn't have that much in the way of hit points, and with our
No, it's done, yeah.
with our good berserkers berserking, yep, there he goes. That's a decent amount of XP here. As well. I always like Dwarf Castle if your party would just needed that little bit of oomph, so to speak.
And we get a second fight afterwards, and we'll see who is there and what character we get for the character check. Oh, it's a Sparkle. That could be, let's see, Wyvern, Plague, or Ogopogo, I think is all that's left.
That's correct there. However, we also do find a Yang. I'm not sure he makes the party. Goldenshocker says otherwise.
Wyvern with tongue. So a Wyvern kiss puts Yang to sleep, and
apparently so. Anyway, down goes Paledim here. So let's see if it pays out for BadKarma here.
In addition, well, I mean, it will because it is an objective, but Tower Key, well, it might. It does at least provide some direction, a place to go, and it gives that key 10th key item, which means that all of BadKarma's experience will be doubled.
Wyvern really? Oh no! Wyvern Remedies gets hit, and then Goldenshocker hits the HP ran out kill on Wyvern. Got him with the virus tick damage.
BadKarma now looking like he's going to check the Dwarf Castle as well.
I'm not agreeing with that. If I at this point, if I wasted that, or if I took that much time on that Paledim,
you got the tower key.
Absolutely be following that tower key.
Well, we'll see what's here. The hook, hard required. We know that's necessary, so.
Yeah, it does look like BadKarma is heading that way as well. So they're both going to get that. Goldenshocker is going to immediately head for it. Could save a little bit of time there if that tower key leads to nothing.
And we'll see what's behind the rat tail too, because that's, again, lacking any forward direction. That's where I would go right away and turn in that rat tail to see if it's got something else of use behind it. Now, if you're Goldenshocker, do you go to launch the Falcon?
Wizard I'm not sure if I go to launch. Oh my, that's that's a rat tail reward that exists. It's a full stop there.
That is a goal completed.
If I'm Goldenshocker, I think I head to Baron.
He doesn't have the key to get in there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's in the Fey March. So yeah, okay. I was thinking for a moment I had the Baron key that BadKarma has. So yeah, Goldshocker's headed down there.
There is a character check here too, so that might be partly what's on his mind.
Yeah, that's interesting. Who would I be interested in eliminating here?
Would you like to see an edge there, perhaps?
I believe they still do have Ninja Blades sitting somewhere, unless they've been sold.
Rydia might be interesting. They've already done the Dwarf Castle, so she will be Adult Rydia with a whole bunch of new magic spells.
I believe they're both packing a Leviathan orb as well. This party's a little more. I think I'd take Rosa over the Yang here. That would be something I'd be interested in. I would take the Edge again over the Yang there.
BadKarma through the Dark Elf fight and going to find the Sparkle, and we have one of the twins at
That's duplicate Porum.
duplicate Porum. Okay. And I'm not sure what that was. Was that Beigen?
Yep,
As
that was
in the
absolutely
Rubicant
Beigen
spot?
there. Yep.
Beigen holding back Rubicant, holding down Rubicant's spot. That could be an interesting conflict.
Yeah. Now with the levels they both have between a Siren and Dwarf Castle, Goldenshocker should be able just to get through this with a lot less issue than most hook routes there, as they do have a good infusion
Bad
of
Karma swings
experience
at the
already in
Wyvern.
hand.
Bad Karma swings at the Wyvern 3 times, and it's gone.
Speaking
And-
of experience infusions, though, if you'll notice, we take account of Bad Karma's key items. That's 10, so did get the bonus
That is.
there off of the Dwarf Castle bosses there as well.
Yep, now both runners have 10 key items, so all experience currently doubled. My math is bad. Goldenshocker is short 1 key item, but Bad Karma has in fact got 10.
Yep, gonna have 11 with this hook here. So I guess the question is, our progression is guaranteed either behind that Baron key or that Tower key. So maybe that Pale Dim gamble here wasn't so bad after all.
We will find out. Bad Karma going above ground, probably going to do the same, turn in the Rat Tail, and I suspect will. He's got to launch the hovercraft first. But I suspect. Oh, it's Dark Knight Cecil is at the King and Queen Eblin spot. I have seen a few seeds find this a real challenge.
So it would have been far better had Goldenshocker entered that healed up. So the big thing here is likely to move the battle speed down, and I would say we get Cecil up there. If Kane can act before the second Dark Wave and toss a Cure 2 at Cecil, he should be through. Yep, there goes the battle speed. Wyvern standard, which is DKC standard as well at this point. But yeah, that's spicy Cecil there.
Now, if I'm Bad Karma, I am going to stay above ground and check the at least one of the key items at the Baron. I'm going to check the Baron key at least. And he's going to use Goldenshocker's going to use his Tier 3.
You are playing with fire there, my friend, but you are through, so.
And gets a free heal from Beigen. Justice is not the only right in this world.
Okay, Bad Karma does drop off the hovercraft and is headed to the tower key. Okay.
Head to the tower, yeah. Again, the other thing I'm thinking, again, as if I'm either of these runners, I'm expecting to be behind. So I'm going to be probably trying to think, what is my opponent not doing? And trying to get a little bit into my opponent's head so that I can hopefully find the path that they are not taking and hope that that's the right path. So if you're assuming, if I was Bad Karma, just trying to put myself in Bad Karma's place and assuming that Goldenshocker had taken the same path I did, like I said, I would have turned in the Rat Tail and then immediately gone to Baron. So you hope that Baron is a zonk, and you come down to the tower key and hope that that's one of these two checks here is your winner.
Yeah, the one thing with both of these two right now is still the fact that there was a lot of time spent on ordeals. I don't feel ahead if I'm either one of these two, to be entirely fair.
No, I kind of suspect they're both. I kind of suspect they're both feeling pretty far behind. Rubicant at the super cannon goes down in a single shot. And if you'll pardon me, I have to step away for a moment.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I just did there, but gonna use this one virus there on Beigen. The super cannon room is down. Is Bad Karma gonna go for the Penguinator here? Probably not with everything with the lack of stuff we do still have available here. But they do have... He does have 2 Berserkers going on here. As BadKarma is going to get the news about the Baigen in a completely different way here. That would be... I would be very interested in just healing up and letting that Cecil join the Berserkers there. Covering is nice and all, but you do want to see about getting just as much damage at a time you can on this Baigen, especially if our Berserkers start targeting that backhand. Although Goldenshocker's party has been pretty nice in terms of at least letting that and not hitting the back part there, as I haven't seen a recover out of Baigen yet. I opened my mouth, didn't I?
I am seeing a Mylon of some flavor at the top of the tower.
Yeah, and I don't think we've seen either one yet. We do see... Is Porum bouncing a Cure 2 off of Baigen there? I'm not sure. Battle speed does seem to be pretty far down. Might still be on BS6 here. Oh, nope. That wall is still on, and unfortunately it came back... That slow came back on a Berserking Yang. That's a little unfortunate.
And the arms are back in play. We got Mylon Z at the top of the tower. The unfortunate zombie version of Mylon. I have to admit, when I was first playing this game, way back in the 90s, after Mylon Z, I was kind of expecting to get double fights from the other elementals too, but no, just, unfortunately, just the one.
Well, I mean, 2 of them did attempt a kind of parting shot, so to speak. Ruby was at least honorable and didn't do that kind of stuff. Now, the good and bad thing here is that Goldshocker's fighters or Berserkers do seem to be locked onto Baigen's main body, which is absolutely wonderful, up to the point where he might actually want to eliminate the front arm there, just to get a little bit of breathing room from those attacks. Yes, Cecil is covering some of them, but those vampires do come out, and while most should be able to survive, that Kane is looking a little precarious here.
Porum just saved herself from the HP run out just a moment ago.
Yeah, that you never really paid that much attention to the sap status that the vampire spell does do there. But it is there, it is real, and it does kind of force you to play around it a little bit if you're kind of on the low hit point spectrum.
Oh, and there's a hit to Porum, who was not low enough to be covered. And a vampire decay knocking him down too. BadKarma is leaving the tower, and we will see what the super cannon provides. The Twin Harp, potential music seed.
Oh no, I don't think that Kane took an action yet. Did queue up. I hope Kane isn't Mimic glitched here, or Berserk glitched.
You're going to have to explain that one to me, because I don't know what that means.
So the whole thing was, because agility in this game, and it isn't buggy or bad at all here. It's a wonderful game, I promise. But the whole thing is, if you cast Berserk on somebody who was just resurrected and hadn't had a turn yet, there are some times where their ATB just kind of forgets to keep going and unfortunately just leaves the character in limbo. And unfortunately, that might be what has happened to Kane here.
So what are the solutions to that? I guess knocking him out again would do it.
It would, yes. And that might be the solution, honestly. Unless there was something else that dealt with it. Yeah, that Kane is unfortunately frozen in time for the moment.
BadKarma heading up to Baron Castle, going to fight Queen Asura, who so long ago, an hour and 17 minutes ago, handed him a package.
Just like the real King of Baron. I know, right?
We'll see how this goes. The Baigan fight taking Goldenshocker a bit of time. Berserkers make this a bit of a challenge since they are going to target whatever they like, not specifically go after Baigan.
Yeah, unfortunately, he just, especially with that Kane frozen, unfortunately, yeah. Variety Sniper saying, would a Unicorn Silver Staff work to clear the Berserk? I've never actually seen that tried on somebody in that state, but it would make sense.
And we have a 4 Fiends fight on the throne. A very crowded throne. So Kainatsu still technically there.
Yeah, but I would say there is a very angry Dragoon that does not want them to be there, and after seeing what Kane did to the first 2 Fiends, Kanyatsu and Bal are like, now we're good. You can.
Fine, yeah, yeah, so yeah. And there's our Rydia as the character.
Might be a bit late for her, sadly. And yeah, this is a party of berserkers, and BadKarma agrees and says not today. She's fine. She's tired of them knocking her out all the time anyway, right? I mean, it's not even a hero thing right now because Tella's doing that, but.
And they block the walls with 2 sprites. I don't know what they were. And we're going to go see what the key item is in the trash can.
That is true. Karma could have sent her back in case of potential D-machine grind here, and that's just a crystal armor. Wow.
So the Twin Harp looks like our forward movement from here.
Or the Basement Throne. The Basement Throne is still live.
That's true. Yeah, that's possible. One of those, though... Oh, not necessarily. I was going to say one of them has the Darkness Crystal, but no, one of them could have the Earth Crystal, which could lead to the
Earth
Darkness.
Crystal. We could still have a Luca Key. I mean...
Luca Key, yeah. Sealed Cave could be on the table.
We could still have an Oops All Earth objective, or all Earth Key items still, mostly.
Baigan goes down for Goldenshocker, leaving 2 arms floating in the air.
That's fine,
Primed
even
and
if
ready
one of
to-
them potentially explodes. But, yeah, Luca was found. Luca was attacking Fabul. Both have turned that in. That's where the Magma Key was. A sniper, I was right. Sniper did, let's say there. But yeah.
And
Oh, no,
we've
that's...
got Kainatsu just moved downstairs. Made room for his buddies on the throne.
Ridicor, what did these people do to you? That is not a happy turtle.
We'll see if how this fight goes, but those waves could be doing a lot of damage here. Goldenshocker through the Baigan fight, and we'll be launching the Falcon momentarily.
Yep, it does fall down there, but yeah, that is a the turtle probably has about 18 to 20,000. I can never remember exactly there.
Woof.
But Yeah, wolf indeed. There goes most of the party. Poor him hanging on by a thread, going straight for the cure threes there. Yeah, that's a wave that needs to be dealt with unless you have a lot of upfront damage.
Yeah, Throw Rage coming out just a bit too late.
Mhm. I mean, don't say I'm sorry, Recaller. I totally approve of this madness that you are inflicting upon these runners. I'm just wondering if one of them did wrong you in some way.
The Goldenshocker has launched the Falcon and is headed to the Cave of Summoned Monsters, probably to take on the King and Queen.
Hmm. Yeah, well, some time to get some damage in there. That second wave is much better. That's still pointing to the value, the absolute value of that Avenger that Bad Karma found, and it might be the reason he wins this. Hmm.
We've got a turtle hiding inside the shell
Hmm.
and being defeated. And we will see what that turtle was guarding in the Odin spot. There it is.
Well,
There's forward momentum right there.
forward momentum and a are you going to leave the twin harp on the blue planet?
Well,
Runner me says absolutely yes, but I know the rest of you actually want to hear it, so. Hmm.
I'm just looking at those options. Bad Karma now in go mode. Launch the Falcon and conquer the Vanilla Murasama altar on the table. So no need to look
Oh yeah,
at that twin harp at all.
I did
Um,
forget that is go mode, yes. So, music fans, your day is not today.
Goldenshocker going to check into this pale dim here, and wonder if he's going to take the same path that Bad Karma did. Looks like he's going for the fight. I think Bad Karma is possibly prepping for a D-Machine grind.
Now, see, I mean, I see it and I get it. That's a hard sell with most of your party already looking at 40. Ooh. Yeah, Goldshocker wisely resetting out there, saying, I don't really, Goldshocker does not have that going near. Might have sold it. Doesn't have, again, 2 elemental claws. And that's not really helping.
But we know it's also not necessarily required. Taking out
True.
the
The whole thing
queen.
is, yeah, the whole thing is you want the queen anyway because that's. Oh wait, the king is the. Yeah. Well, the king is your
King is a tower key.
objective. Yeah, but
But
the king is an objective. So.
king is an objective. But I had a thought, and it's
Mhm.
mostly gone. I was thinking the king is not hard required. The queen is also an objective. We don't know if the twin harp leads to other important things yet. So we may never know if the twin harp leads to other important things. The Baron key will put Bad Karma in go mode. You could always hope that the Baron key will get you there, and then come back to do this come back to do the king when you've got the levels for it.
Yeah, it's more the equipment here. It's just that Goldenshocker's equipment is really all sitting in the elemental. Does have a Blizzard Sphere, does have Thunder Claws, and with the resist that Pale Dim has, well, that's not a good thing there.
Bad Karma launching a whale. Gonna check out the moon. And there's the Baron key for Goldenshocker.
Hmm. Now, see, I'm kind of agreeing with what Curios is saying here. Is that with the Avenger and the party as it is right now, I would just head directly to the moon, hit the Mura altar, and then potentially maybe hit a few other things on the way. And call that my grind. I think the D machine is, or the grind on the giant is a little more of a mistake right now. Personally, opinion.
It seems like it might be a bit unnecessary, because again, there are 5 lunar altars that will all provide experience.
Mm-hmm.
And we know a lot of the... there are still some nasty targets out there, but we know a lot of the potentially dangerous ones are gone. We don't have the Gauntlet, we don't have Octomom, we don't have Antlions.
Jazer, no, the radio was not picked up here. And I don't think that's the Mac G that we were looking for here.
Still goes down fairly quickly and provides 62,000 experience, so it's nothing to shake a stick at. But Goldenshocker doing a bit of shopping. I wonder, trying to get that elemental equipment off so he can take out that Pale Dim.
Yeah, went to nab that Poison Axe and is headed to likely Baron here.
Yeah.
Which actually is a very good thing for Goldenshocker fans here. Might be checking out that weapon shop as well, but while you're here, hit the Baron, pick up your Darkness Crystal, and then kind of, oh hey, no, we didn't see those before. Those were cat claws.
This could be the way that Goldenshocker gets a beat back on BadKarma here. BadKarma going to go launch the Falcon. But not doing that tower, not doing the Tower of Babel may be a way that Goldenshocker gets a step back up.
Yeah, if I were Goldenshocker here, I know the king is an objective. But Goldenshocker is at 10 key items now. And I'd be thinking, okay, that Pale Dim is going to take forever. If I head to the moon, hit the Murasame altar, and let's just say I slam a Earth Crystal or a Pinktail.
Yeah. Why not check your objectives? They might have more objectives behind them. But we'll see what Goldenshocker does if and when he finds that Darkness Crystal in the basement. I wonder if that one Mac Giant was all that BadKarma was looking for.
No, I don't think I would have went to that for one Mac Giant, I don't think. I could be entirely wrong, but... Oh, okay, Goldenshocker's just gonna go for, going for Greyface here, waiting for the Cure 4, then waiting for the Life 1 to come out. Might still be on Battle Speed 6, unfortunately.
Oh dear. BadKarma picking up their duplicate Porum. "90 minutes into this seed, we have one runner in go mode. We have Tella leading the fray.
I mean, Karma is a little bit ahead here. Both runners still need grinds, though. Completely.
Needs some source of experience, for sure. Goldenshocker going to lifelock Azura, but going to take a while to do it with their battle speed still slow.
At this point, I might have just, I don't want to say caution to the wind there, but I might have lobbed a jumper, a tier 3 with Nutella there. Oh, went to the cure-free face. The thing is, if you wait long enough, Asura does cue her next move there. No, cure 3 doesn't too much. You just
Did
want to wait.
nothing.
You just want to not get the cure 4 here.
Yeah. And BadKarma finding that Dark Knight in the King and Queen Eblin spot, but with the levels that he's got and with Yang in that spot, not an issue at all. Just goes for straight for the kill. Doesn't even bother outlasting.
Didn't exactly have the okay. Does set battle speed back. Didn't exactly have the option not to. That was a very angry Kane. That
True. Still got the Avenger on. And Goldenshocker is going to find the 4 fiends on the Baron Throne. Should be no trouble to take them apart.
No, even at no hit points there, yeah, Yang actually hit for more than Kane did with the adventure there. Those cat claws are putting in a bit of work here. Well, that's going to wipe everybody not named Cecil, but that's an ice brand.
And that's the end of that fight. BadKarma, meanwhile, starting in on Baigan. We'll see how this goes. Should be a little bit faster than Goldenshocker's fight because better equipment and better levels. And I suspect that Goldenshocker will not be taking this Rydia, but I've been surprised before. I am surprised again.
We are, yeah, that is interesting and spicy there. I'm not sure I would have done it, but, and again, we've got a Stardust Rod, we've got some Rydia gear, we've got a Leviathan, sure, why not?
And a Reflect kill is faster than a Berserk kill on Zeromus. Plus, it would be easy to slingshot her experience with the 10 key items and her low level. She comes at level 1.
Yes.
Another
but she can't
free
be an anchor because Tella is still heroing it up here.
Another free enterprise mechanic. If any character has if any character's level is 5 or more, less than the medium, they will get double experience themselves. So combined with that 10 key item bonus, that's quadruple experience. Now I'm sorry to cut you off. What was up, Nigel?
No, go heal, Goldenshocker. You're not going to like what's on this throne here, especially with the low hit points you're walking in with. Oh, this wave is going to be a thing.
Rydia doesn't even have Lightning 1 at this point.
Nope. I mean, they do have Door Rages as Baigan goes down, and but yeah, that's a turtle, and that's do have Thunder and Ice Claws. But you only but
gathering the water right
here
away
comes the water. Yeah,
this is a
too
fast
late by
spot.
that. Yang needed to throw that Thor Rage there, and unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that wave is already in the queue.
Well, we'll find out real quick if the lightning scares him, or if the lightning stops him. Even if it scares him, he might still have the wave coming. Decent damage from that Yang. There's the wave, and that's going to wipe this group right now. Wave based on Kainatsu's current hit points, so... Rydia Caller, a restreamer in chat, saying that she's done this and walked into Ogopogo on the throne. So
I
yeah,
get the whole gotta go fast thing, guys. I really do. But I too have been burned by Leviathans, Ogopogos, and other things with extremely rude opening salvos. You don't know what the worst feeling in the world is until you wipe to Ogopogo at Super Cannon because you came in with nothing.
BadKarma now at 5 of 6 goals, heading to the moon, probably to take on that Murasama altar. What might be there to stop him, BadKarma? Or to stop BadKarma?
Well, I mean, the team is good to stop an again to stop an Ogopogo. Again, this is all about keeping the forum upright here. Goldenshocker is in, does have this Thor Rage queued, I believe, in time. Lucius' Soma
Ooh,
drops.
Soma
Soma
drops.
drops interesting with that Tella there.
Enough money could give Tella some serious magic point reserves. See how this fight goes for Goldenshocker.
Mhm. Yeah,
Here comes the wave.
unfortunately, with just how fast that is, even with the damage that came
Oof.
out. Yeah, that's just a
And-
fast turtle there, and
And then
yeah,
throwing an extra fast on
unfortunately,
itself. Yeah.
it's the whole thing. For a game 3 that they needed this to advance. Recolor threw them a gauntlet here. And if you like black mages, well, here's a Palom on the moon.
Twin cast now an option.
Now an option, but a little bit late. I think I would have been much happier to see a Rosa again, but well, here we are.
Goldenshocker going in for round 3 against Kainat Soden. And BadKarma going straight for that Murasama altar. What would be really rough here? Valvalis? No, we've got Kane. Well, BadKarma
I mean,
does
would
anyway.
still hit hard. Let's see. What's left that
See
I
what it is.
really don't want to.
Pogo
Life
Pogo?
potions were in Mysidia, to answer chat
How about a
there.
CPU
Well,
with an avenging Kane?
that is interesting with an angry Kane, yes. At this point, I think I would just throw the Berserks, let Plan Q play itself out, and see where it all lies, yeah.
There goes the attacker orb, not the one you want to see gone. And we'll be seeing Globe 199.
We'll be seeing Globe 199s, and they will, they'll pretty much kill anybody they target there with that spell power, which I believe is, I believe, on par with things such as, Meteo and Mega Nuke, and oh yeah, that's a casual 9400 on the forum there.
Goldenshocker opening with an early Thor Rage and missing the Gathering the Water phase. Yang just too fast. But pour him with the backup.
The thing is, with the party here, you want to get that Yang berserked and doing things. The thing is, you have to have that Porum there, and the way the turn order is, that Porum's turn keeps coming up when you really need that Thor Rage to come out, unfortunately.
Still using the power command with Yang is not doing him any harm. Oh, that's not going to help, though.
No, having that down, yeah, oh, yep.
And Rydia's there this time with the with Thor Rage to scare him. And the wave was queued anyway.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you have to be in this spot. You have to be throwing that Thor Rage before you see Gathering the Water, or it's just done. But yeah, Antidale says it there. That Avenger was absolutely huge because you just need somebody in that queue jamming it up, slowing that turtle down, which is why you really need a Berserker there.
And there's the pink tail. So, Bad Karma now looking at that going, I didn't have to launch the Falcon at all. On the
No,
flip side,
I mean, still would have did it. No pass, so unfortunately, that's going to be, that's not going to happen there. So the question now just kind of comes down to, that's a decent amount of XP. Bad Karma exits out.
rather
Interesting.
than walking back, I guess. Gonna take the free heals here.
Yeah, once at least 2 more levels, and I would say more with that Porum there. I mean, I know she's got a lot of good, armor there, but she is kind of your lifeline.
And there, just as you called it, Goldenshocker is throwing Berserk on Young after slowing the battle speed a bit and getting that properly timed Thor Rage out.
Yeah, that should be just as well there. Yep, and Cecil has the next one ready to go. Yang should start putting in that work here. So the onus now is just on Goldenshocker to continue to make sure that wave never fires.
Bad Karma opening treasure chests, I think possibly looking for some monster fights.
For both XP and hey, they've got a Cecil, they've got a Kane. At this point, you kind of want to slam that Holy Sword right now.
Second Avenger, an Excalibur, there's some monsters. Behemoth. Ooh, and just missing the wave. If Cecil... Okay, it's low enough Cecil survives.
Mm-hmm.
And Young is doing work.
Yeah, this is doable. Cecil probably needs to throw a Cure 3 onto himself. Yeah. And, oh, yeah.
No, that's Young.
Oh,
is
he
now
didn't
in
cover the
critical.
right. Oh, no.
I think he went to cover Porum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, had Cecil went to cover Young, this might have been a different story.
Gonna try a life potion.
Yeah, is preemptively rezzing the Yang here.
The
Those
damage
waves
is not
are-
right. Yeah.
Waves are manageable now, and there's
there's
the
an
Holy
Excalibur.
Sword. Oh my.
Okay, so Young back on his feet. A little scared. And it looks like that Goldenshocker is just in a manageable position right now. So long as he keeps those waves from firing, he keep Young on his feet.
Hey, speaking of enemies, I think Bad Karma may have forgot that he bought those hourglasses back at Cole's over an hour ago. And to be fair, with how long ago it was, I don't blame.
Yeah, it was over an hour ago. Goldenshocker once more berserking. And getting a Thor Rage off just as Kainatsu is gathering the water again.
Yep. With Young throwing in a bit more, even if a wave comes out here, which it still might.
So long as Young survives. Oh, and we are now
Okay,
into
we're
turtle
now
mode.
hiding inside the shell. Okay.
This should be pretty cool.
And
the waves
does
still
come out.
but it's only doing 100 damage. Okay, we're past this now.
Oh, Goldenshocker still has a 30-pack of life potions that we didn't see below here. Meanwhile, the Warlock and Karis do go down, and there are the Artie arrows that were scheduled to be shipped to the Pinktail spot. We're sure they were down there anyway, but...
Goldenshocker receiving the Darkness Crystal. And
Now, the thing is, if Goldenshocker just says heck it and goes up to that murder altar, Goldenshocker doesn't know it, but he's in go
But
mode.
yeah. Well, Goldshocker's in go mode anyway because the King of the Town of Monsters is available.
Oh, true, but he's in faster go mode that doesn't involve that jerk.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in his position right now. I'm probably thinking I need to get up there, take on that Mursama altar, and maybe see where I can find. Oh no, he's gonna head back
Oh
down.
no, he is.
He's committed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd be. I mean, I speak from inexperience. These runners obviously play the game a lot more than I do, and know it a lot better. But my instinct is go get that Murasama altar cleared and see what's behind it, and then clear the other altars to see if I can find the pink tail or the earth crystal, because Pale Dim down here, while eminently doable, is going to be an extremely long fight, and I am feeling, if I'm Goldenshocker, I am feeling very behind right now.
I do feel behind. The only thing that's really stopping me is my lack of a pass right now. If I had the pass, I would completely agree with you.
Oh, for sure. Because yes, even if you do find the pink tail, which we know is behind the Murasama altar, or if you do find the earth crystal, you still have to come back to Earth to deal with them, making the pass much more useful item at that point. Goldenshocker does seem to have frozen a bit.
No. Oh yeah, the stream has frozen, unfortunately.
There, yeah. Not entirely. BadKarma is still going, but yeah.
Yep. Res the Yong. I think BadKarma was waiting on a life glitch. Too many emissions came out and killed Yong, so needed to res Yong, unfortunately. Did learn the white spell, did find even more arty arrows. Because why not?
And we might see what's on these altars here, if BadKarma is feeling a little behind in experience. For a moment I thought he'd frozen up as well, but no, he's just thinking. Setting up equipment, maybe just planning to go running straight down.
Yeah, these levels definitely make it look like. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh wow, that was bad. Took a drink of water there. But yeah, these are definitely Z-ready levels. The worst thing you're kind of looking at here is we wish that form had a little bit more XP, a little more HP, but will deal honestly there.
But again, with bashing your head against the wall that was ordeals and then seeing a couple solutions pop up after you'd run into it for about 10 minutes, you're feeling behind. You're feeling the pressure. So maybe you take the chance, maybe you win, maybe you don't. And I'm sure that there's a question on everyone's mind. I'm seeing some flags with some Zs and question marks popping up in chat.
Ah, man, flags. What did they do? Are they telling us time to sleep? Because it absolutely is, and I'm totally happy to go to sleep. No.
No.
We've got a few sprites here in the pool. We can't move Zemus. He's too scripty. He's got all this refill stuff.
He's far too dangerous. Yeah.
He's far too dangerous. We can't just scale him or anything. That would just be mean. But he does have a butt, which means we do have to ask of the over 700 sprites, which one of them are we going to kick today? He might not, actually, but, that's one of the questions we like to ask, too.
Do we have a buttless Zemus tonight? We'll find out. Zemus is shaking in his seat. Kane with the crystal. And it's up. And looking straight through the uprights, and true colors are emerging. We have a Gerg, and it's that.
It is that. That is, that's a super buff. Pay it no mind.
That is Ruby Weapon from Final Fantasy VII, I believe.
Okay, so it's got to remove 2 characters from the party now, and wait a minute, no, that's not it.
Oh, I think it's going to be removing characters from this party. That's kind of what anything ending in must does.
Well, true. I mean, more of the whole big shtick for Ruby Weapon in the original Final Fantasy VII was to force a 1v1 actually, unless you entered with dead party members, which this doesn't let us do. Unfortunately, this is a slightly speedier than intended Z, and that slow from Tella did not get off. And unfortunately, BadKarma's first Big Bang was full power.
And Tella will be taking a nap for a while, I imagine. Porum is busy berserking the gentleman in the party, and then healing. And I expect there will be a lot of healing.
That's a lot of ask for one white mage in this fight, and that's why I was saying we really kind of want to Roser somebody. Porum did get a lot of luck in dodging enough to walk off that first Big Bang here. 1,700 hit points, while she does have the armor for it.
Here comes the second one. Here comes the second one at full power. No attempt to nerf it. Oh, and she makes it again.
Just enough. Towing that line, but not crossing it.
Coming through in fine fashion. And BadKarma leaving Kane unberserked as a second healer and occasional jumper, it looks like.
Yeah, especially at this point here. That Porum represents your health here. Yang is doing a lot of work with that setup here. At this point, yeah, I would absolutely leave somebody unberserked just to stay and make sure if Porum drops, you got something still coming through here in terms of healing.
Here comes another unnerved Big Bang. And, Porum is just being a champion here.
Yeah.
She has taken these hits like a pro.
She has decided that evasion is not for nerds, and we'll just take it here. And, yeah.
There's a black hole that will take the Berserk off the Berserked.
Cecil does have the Avenger. Porum is going to re-Berserk the Yang, which I get. So Yang is doing more work than Kane at this point. Sorry, Kane fans, but at this high level here, Yang is...
Here comes the new,
absolutely
unfortunately targeted. Oh, but Porum still being Porum. With the tireless energy of the older sibling. Oh, and here's Rocks, and that might be the end of Porum, but it may not matter.
Porum should possibly dodge this. Unfortunately, it does not look like she does. The evade failed her, but not before she made sure everything just took this out here. So, yep. Even if this Rocks hit everybody, you're not stopping Yang at this point, let alone Cecil. So yeah, this is gonna be...
Yeah. Rubimus is burying itself in the cosmos, and BadKarma is through. Congratulations, good game. Well done. Putting on a clinic for us there for taking on Zeromus.
So, some quick news here. I will say that Goldenshocker has lost speed and has officially forfeited here. Again, that was a entirely rude seed, unfortunately. We'll not be having an interview, but next time we see Goldenshocker, give him a GG. Well played, and try to kind of, what did Rydia Color do to that was rude. That was entirely rude. But we
was
are joined by our
impressive.
winner here. Um,
Good game, BadKarma. Well done.
I thank you. I don't know what I did to Rudy Galler, but I would like that refund now, please.
okay, I'm gonna take some of the credit here because when I asked and he said, "What did you not want to see in that changing room with the tell?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, Mega Sisters."
And sure
Oh,
enough,
and I do. How many times have we sat in a booth wishing that much evil on runners? I mean, I saw it. I wasn't even clocking that was gonna be that terrible. And when I got the legend sword, I was like, oh, Coco will get a rod. Tello will be able to just bunk whatever's in there down. After I checked dwarf, and I didn't check
So,
dwarf.
so, so as an aside here, how many curse words were uttered when you turned in Sheila 1 and saw a Stardust Rod?
I'm not gonna answer that with a number. We're just gonna say all of them.
I'm sure they're still running through your head now.
Yeah, I did kick myself a little bit because I didn't even set up Sheila 1 at that. And then after doing Sheila 1 eventually, I was so mad I went downstairs and like, oh, I stuffed this pan. I gotta get back to her.
Yeah, both of you were actually the Mega Sisters gave both of you all of the business. You were the first one to find the vampires. That did allow both of you to finally cross that line. Yeah, that Pale Dim in the Fame Arch, that Kain Yatso. The biggest thing for you that Goldenshocker did not pick up was that Avenger in Eblin, and that kind of just that set the whole match tilted toward your favor.
Yeah, so I cleared out for Bull early because I was like, I need to find something for Sid to carry this overworld. And that felt like my best shot. I usually can find something for him there. I think I did. I did find an Ogre Axe in there. But since I knew where all the traps were, I was like, you know what? I need to get experience anyway before I crack this egg. You know, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I'll pull an Avenger. And sure enough, on the first one, and then I can't remember what the second chest gave me, but I was like, okay, I'm good. Let's go.
It was your Artie Bow, yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Evelyn had great stuff here, and yeah, that was that was definitely a thing. But yeah, in terms of just pushing you forward, that was kind of the big play that happened that did not happen on Goldenshocker's side, and then we had a good little chuckle there. I did not get to see where our last objective was, but of course your moon altar had to, of course. So who knows? Maybe the moon was hard required as well, but here we are.
Yeah, and I saw that, and I was like, man, I usually would have went and did that Pale Dim altar first before doing that hook route, and that bit me in the butt the last time against Goldenshocker, hoping for that. And then I saw it, and I was like, oh man, that's that's. Do I go turn that in or not? But I knew I was going to be doing LST chests on the way down, so I was like, I'm just hoping I get either a cane or a Cecil weapon on the way down.
And
Well,
it seemed to work out for you. That.
Yeah, it seemed to work out for you pretty well.
Yeah, and Goldenshocker is a heck of a racer. You know, with getting this far, and you know, both of our matches have been pretty close. You thumped me very soundly in game 2, so it was a pleasure to be racing against him. I honestly felt behind the entire time.
Yeah, we were saying something definitely about that, especially with how that ordeals treated you both there. And the fact that darkness just hid so much there. With how things were going, there was no way neither of you didn't feel behind at that point in time. But you know, again, you guys need to make amends with Rydia Collar for whatever you did there, because wow, that was rude.
I told Rydia Collar, be proud of that one. Be proud of that.
I'm almost wondering if it's me. It seems like every race I call, there's going to be something going weird and sideways.
Well, it's not just something. There was just multiple. You know that I was hoping for the Pale Dim at King Pale Dim or Plague. I was like, anything but Ogopogo. This party's not taking Ogopogo down, or even Wyvern. So seeing the pale down, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna set my controller down and take a breather and collect my thoughts while this one plays out.
And it was kind of, obviously the tower didn't get you anything there, but yeah, I mean, the whole thing was, well, yeah, sure, it's going to take a while, but nothing's really going to bust that Cecil anyway, so, I mean, it's free eventually, right?
Is an objective, so it needed to get done at some point. It might as well have gotten done then, and I needed to kind of right myself a little bit and kind of just give my head a little breather. So it came at a good time.
Yeah, I would guess there was definitely a benefit to having a break to be able to refocus and recenter yourself, especially after that brick wall at Ordeals.
Yeah, I may have hit my head too many times on that one, but I thought, you know what? Oh, it was one more hit on Cindy or Mindy, one more every time, and then I couldn't get the last hit.
But eventually you did. You got through it and came in first. So congratulations again. Any last thoughts on the seed?
No. I just want to thank my opponent, Goldenshocker. Heck of a series, great series against him. So I hope to see him again soon. And I think I have a date with Curios again next, if I recall the bracket correctly.
Well, I mean, that's, I think, the third name, because I think they said, like, McBain, or now Curios,
Ben. Yeah,
we'll see you next week.
All of those.
We'll like it anyway. Yeah, all of them at once.
There you go.
But yeah,
well,
thank you guys as well. And I do, I'm spacing on the names right now. I'm starting to scroll down. Organ Mike, Rowdy Sniper, Riddy Caller. Thank you guys for getting this and putting on. Love to be able to put on a good show, and hopefully it was, despite the wall, a fun one.
Well, thank you for the run. We wouldn't have anything to restream if you weren't running it, so appreciate it.
Thank you all. GG.
Good game.
Yep. Again, give them both to follow. The links just came out there. Goldenshocker again. Wish him the best there, despite everything that happened. And I don't know if it was just a issue with the power or whatever. But yeah, that was a very interesting race, and for sticking that out, Lord. Both of them, follow them as much as you can. Our tracker, Rowdy Sniper. Riddy, I know I've called you out a few times. That was, that was an absolutely wonderful seed, and more like those, please. And Mike, thanks for jumping in on just such short notice to call this race with me.
Truly my pleasure, and thank you for having me, Night Dew. Pleasure commentating with you.
Very much likewise. We don't have any more free enterprise today. I believe the next round will be settling itself out on our off Mondays tomorrow, and we should have some more free enterprise coming to you as early as next or Tuesday, but we'll have to see who schedules for then. But until then, have a good night and be safe, everybody.
See you soon.